What's going on, everybody? Welcome
Yeah.
back to Everybody Has a Mic podcast, episode 7. It's your boy, JT Malone, the man formerly known as the sneaker consultant, the man formerly known as Freak Nasty, the man currently known as the East Coast legend. I snatch your head off, show it to you when you die. I choose violence every day when I wake up. Steve, what's good?
What's going on, world? Welcome back to Everybody Has a Mic. It's your boy Stevie B, Mr. M. Dot, Mr. S. Dot B. Dot on Instagram, as well as LXB Galleries on the Instagram as well. Promote my artwork. I live in the art lane, artist life. And I'm just happy to be here as always. Let's go, kid.
Yo, my name is Mo. Again, I'm happy to be here with my brothers. Motivate You One on Instagram. I think it's DJ Motivate You on TikTok. And I DJ, do a lot of fitness. And I do, like I said, I DJ. And just for the record, y'all, I just want to get this out the way right now. Look, I love to DJ a lot of different things, but do not listen. I am not the country DJ. I repeat. Look
No
at
Old Town Road?
Listen, Old Town Road is all right. I use it, but if you're looking for somebody to give you country, y'all, look at me. Do I look like I'm gonna give you country? It's nothing wrong with being stereotypical. I'm the R&B hip hop dude, 90, 2000. I'm that guy. Listen, I can give you with the rock, all that different stuff. I can give you the Caucasian mix of your life. But I can't feel, my soul doesn't feel well with the country. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. So it's gonna cost you more for me to do country. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you now.
So you don't play everybody in the bar getting tipsy?
That to me is pop country, Justin. That's pop country.
I hope Jaquan got a fat check off that.
I think he did.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah, I mix that in. I mix that in together. I mix it in together
for the dance floor.
Here come the 2 to the 3 to the yeah. I
didn't understand that song until I went on spring break in Panama City, and it rang off, and I was like, oh.
Hey, listen. He was actually not too long ago. He did the guy that Old Town Road. Oh my goodness. The dude that does it now, the country dude that sings that's on now, actually had him out there at an award show last year. And they went to work together. They went to work. I was like, all right. But people
I think him, Nelly was on that joint too, right? Like it was a
Nelly was country.
Yeah, Nelly. I mean, Nelly. Yeah, I tell people that too. I'm like, they're like, you got country. I'm like, country grammar. Nelly, country grammar. I got plenty of country grammar. Hey, listen. To each his own, y'all. But look, I just can't feel it in my bones to give it to you the best way I can. I'm not saying I can't. I just don't want to. But anyway, on with the show, guys. What we got today?
All right. I'm starting off the show today, guys. I didn't have a topic. We was talking before, and we just gonna jump right into it. What does fashion mean to you, and what part does it play for you in your life? We're gonna go back to money.
All right. Okay. Listen, this is actually a really good topic. So fashion for me, I'm not gonna personally buy the $600 belts or the Gucci loafer shoes. I don't personally like having a lot of symbols on me in the first place unless I'm getting paid for it to be on me. That's one thing. I don't like a lot of logos on me. You see, this is my hat. Yeah. Just say Mo. You know what I mean? I don't usually like to have any brand on me unless I'm being paid for it by them to be on me personally. But again, I digress. You do need to have really good looking clothes for what you're trying to do. If you're not a multimillionaire or a billionaire, you kind of have to have some appropriate clothes for what you're trying to do, right? So me, I do have, now that we were talking before this, I do actually have a lot of fly clothes when it comes to DJ. When I step out, people know who I am
Fedoras.
immediately. Oh yeah,
Fedoras are
oh yeah, and I have to match.
Fedora
Yeah.
game is crazy, dog.
Yep.
I'm with you.
At the match, I forgot all about that, Steve. Yeah,
Fedora.
at the match, man. I must admit, I do have some coats that could be quite pricey, but besides that, again, that stuff is for work purposes only. But as far as luxury and what, just for show, nah, it's not for me. Not for me. But again, to each his own that wants to do that. Again, like I was saying earlier before the show, I can't have a lot of expensive clothes on me and people not doing good around me, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to have like these loafers around me and then I'm going to have like somebody not doing well around me. I just, it's not for me to be showing off. It's there for work purposes. And when I show out at night, when I come out at night, my black ass got to be tight. Yeah.
That is a
damn
pause.
dog. There ain't no damn
That's
pause.
a
Come
pause.
on, man. Come on, dog.
My black ass gotta be tight. Come on.
I gotta be tight. Come on, dog.
I mean,
my
that
black
was,
ass gotta be tight.
Let's
I ain't
pause
talking
already.
about my ass. Y'all. See,
yeah,
that's the
I gotta
problem.
be tight.
I can't wait for my.
I gotta be
wait.
tight. You ain't had to
wait.
put them.
I can't wait for all my topic. I'm gonna get y'all. Listen, y'all's the reason. No, Paul. No, damn, dog. Yeah, all right, whatever. Pause.
It's
It may
fun.
sound crazy now.
I think it's funny.
Again, but yeah, listen. For me, fashion is good, but again, at the end of the day, it's not as expensive. It's not about the expense for me. It's about, I don't want the clothes. I want to wear the clothes. I don't want the clothes to wear me. Steve, let's go with it. What you got?
When it comes to fashion for me, like I'm an artist, so I look at things completely differently. You see, I have these beads on, something that is I'm spoken to about a lot. Like, hey, where'd you get those? Or you know what I mean? Asking me what kind of religion I'm into, and so I'm like, yo, I just like it because it's my style. You know what I mean? And I rock my Costa hat. You guys, if you've seen a couple episodes, I have a Japanese hat that I wear. And I wear that in the streets, wherever I'm going, depending on what day it is, if it's warm outside. And I move with fashion from a perspective of what makes me feel like I look cool, due to the fact that, there's been people that I remember I wanted to rock the Casa hat 10, 12 years ago. And, it's always the ones, man. You hate to see it. Older brother was like, yo, that's going to be whack. Why would you do that? I'm going to be known with the dude. My brother's going to be walking around the streets wearing his hat. And he kind of convinced me not to do it. I'm like, dang, man, like, golly. And, fast forward years later, I end up going to Japan and I'm walking through Tokyo and I see one of those hats. It brings me back to a happy memory and I pick it up and I bring it back from Japan and I wear it because it's an expression of myself and my fashion and how I feel. Now, there are two people that I know that are really into fashion. Actually, I know a lot of people that are really into fashion, but the ones that stand out to me the most one is my boy Jason, Jay Dollar. He's all about the fashion. I didn't know what a Balenciaga was until he introduced them to me. He said they were hurting his feet, but they look cool. As well as he be rocking certain belts that cost a certain amount of money. Sometimes I'd be having conversations with him and he'd be talking about, how much his whole outfit costs. And I'm like, God, like really? If you wanted to buy a used car, you could just buy a used car, depending on, what I mean? And he just walking around like that, smooth, always doing his thing. He really high fashion. Him and his whole squad is like that, straight Straight up. All the Brooklyn dudes that I know that I met from him is always fly, depending on Prada sneakers, all types of crazy
I was
stuff.
gonna say the
Yeah,
Pradas. They was
Prada,
the
yeah.
ones that I
I
seen
never
with the
seen
Pradas
Prada
first.
sneakers like that. Patent leather black Pradas. I was with him recently. He was like, "Yo, when you got these, man, it's always a win." You know, I'm like, whatever. But another gentleman got unfortunately he's not here anymore. His name is Louis Sepulveda. He was one of the most snazziest dressers I've ever been around, and we worked together at the bank, and he would have ties and certain shirts with shoes that matched like professional, and it came off, and people saw how snazzy he wore, loud colors and stuff. He would always tell me about how you need to present yourself. He would come into work and he would just hand me like 4 or 5 or 6 ties, and he'd be like, "Yo, man, here, take these, man. Use these joints when you need to." And I got this one tie that he gave me that I cherish to death, and it's literally just a black tie with a picture of a coffee cup and the Wall Street Journal. And every time I wore that tie when I was helping customers or sitting in talking to people about their finances or whatever it was, they always complimented me on that tie. And it's literally my favorite tie that I own. I will never get rid of it. I had it repaired. It was shredding at the bottom, had it repaired, had it sewed up. And I'm going to keep that joint forever because he gave it to me. And I lost such a good dude that was so fashionable. You know what I mean? So when it comes to fashion, my thing is be yourself. Rock what you want to rock. It don't matter how much it costs. It doesn't matter how loud it may be. If you feeling it and it's something that you really love, be the artist that you are inside of yourself and express yourself through your fashion. What's good, Jay? Talk to me, dog.
All right. Yeah, fashion, man. It's important. Like, I can't really leave my house if I'm not like what do they say in Houston? Draped up and dripped out, popping tags. Shout out to Dame Dash. Like, fashion has always been important to me. Like, even when I didn't have what I have now, I knew how to shop to look a certain way. Like, I used to be heavy back in the day in TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Yeah, you could shop there. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to live in remember Filene's back in the day?
Wow. I forgot all about that place.
I lived on the clearance rack back in the day. Most people didn't realize that. I had the name brands, but I was digging deep.
You gotta dig deep in there. Yeah.
And I would find some wild stuff. And even the person working the store would be like, "Oh, that shirt is hideous. Where you gonna wear that?" "Oh, I'm gonna freak it. I got a pair of sneakers that match this." Because I don't do it no more because I got so many sneakers now. I don't have to. But back in the day, all my stuff had to match my sneakers.
Shout out to the sneaker consultant.
Yeah,
you know
man.
There's pictures of this man online, money in hand, clients standing next to him.
It's so true.
Do your research.
Yes.
Go ahead, dog.
6 feet high, sneakers standing next to me, 5 G's in hand. Y'all know nothing about that. Y'all complain in the comments about shit I gotta say, but I digress. The point is, I didn't have it like I have it now. So I might have had 1-2 pairs of sneakers. So I always had to freak my outfits to make sure they matched what was on my feet. Because what's the point of wearing a fire baby blue outfit if you got on all black Air Forces? Wah, wah. So at the end of the day, it always started with the sneakers for me. And then, I got the sneaker game going nice. But even before I got the sneaker game going crazy like I had it, I wanted to move up the corporate ladder. And I used to come to work because, business casual. And I would come, the jeans and, just a plain hoodie or something like that. But I wasn't getting no recognition. I wasn't getting no shine for the work that I was putting in. And one day, shout out to Shamron up there living with the, I don't want to say where he lived. I don't want to put him on blast. But he out there living good in North Jersey. Bergen's finest. That's where he's from. Bergen's finest. And he told me one day, he was like, "Yo, man," he's like, "You want to move up?" he was like, somebody told me if you want to move up, you gotta start dressing different. I was like, what you mean start dressing different? I was like, yo, my freaking mind should move me up. He goes, that's not how these people see you. And he was he from I think he's from Bangladesh. His parents. So
okay.
Solid dude. And he was like, yo, man, he's like, they just see another brown face, black face. You come in here, they think you a thug from Trenton, because we was working in Princeton at the time. And he's like, come in here with your hoodies and on and your sneakers. He's like, your fitted hats. He's like, they just think you a thug, bro. He was like, you got to switch it up. And I was like, yo, you dress like me. And he was like, yeah. He was, I'm not trying to move up. He's like, but I'm ready to make that change. And he was like, we got to dress different. So we went our separate ways with work. And he would start telling me, yo, I just went and bought me some cardigans, and I bought this, and I went and bought me some Johnston & Murphy loafers, and I went and got, he just started naming the stuff he was getting. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm ready to do all of that. And he was like, yo, if you want to move up, you got to do it. So I took some money one day and I went and bought me a bunch of nice khakis and some nice button down shirts, a couple of sweaters. I wore it to work, and everybody started complimenting me on how I was dressing. And I was like, oh, he was right. So I hit him, told him, yo, you was right. So then I'm not going to say I went overboard. I knew where I wanted to be in life. And I started going out and getting me some nice drivers. Went and got me some Gucci drivers, some Toms, red Toms with the tan bow on it. Went and rocked those to work with a red shirt with the cream pants. You go to work and you got the red belt on and match the shoes, and now everybody complimenting you on your outfit. Copper suede belt with to match the navy Gucci loafers. Oh, I like that. Oh, I got yeah. I'll send you a picture of how I was just dressed for work in the suit with the gator belt. All right,
suede belt, different.
Yeah, you can't tell me nothing no more, bro. Like what Kanye say. Don't talk to me about style, nigga. I'll motherfucking embarrass you. All right. That's where I'm at with life. I'm a low head. I got the polo on. This is a local Connecticut fashion. 95 trafficking. You see?
Yeah, that's right. I see it.
Repping Norwalk, Connecticut.
I see it.
I've been everywhere, but I'm from Norwalk. I'll never forget the place that raised me, even though it's a lot of sucker ass people there. Y'all, it's a lot of solid people there too. And at the end of the day, I rep where I'm from. But the point is, I rep up and coming, fashion designers. I like my Bally. If you don't know about Bally, you ain't fly. That's all I gotta say to you. I got the Bally. I got jumpsuits. Cashmere jumpsuits to go to my daughter's basketball games. Bro, I'd be so fly that these old hicks that live in my town will see me come into the gym where the kids is playing basketball. And again, I'm all looking nice on the weekend, very nice sweatsuit, costs more than people's car payments cost. I'm not bragging. It's just how I live, people. It's just how I live. I work very hard to be able to say these things. Okay, so don't get it twisted. End of the day, people see me walk in the gym and people are like, oh, who's the new rapper? I know what you're trying to say, but again, my man had like 4 or 5 teeth in his mouth. I'm like, bro, this outfit could have fixed your whole gap. Stop it. Like, I love fashion, bro. Like, I can't even hold you. Like, that's kind of why I brought the topic up. Sneakers, hats. Like I showed y'all the sneakers. I'll just go through some hats right now. Boom. I just keep hitting you. Boom. I can just keep hitting you. Hold on. This is right next to my desk. Boom. I keep hitting you. Hold up. Shout out to the locks. Nobody got that. You don't got that.
I see that.
You don't got that. I'm just dropping stuff. Bag of just edibles, just falling. Like, that's just how I live, people. Like, just got it. I could show you multiple locks hats. Like, I got 30-year anniversary locks joints out here. Like, you don't got that. Like, Eagles joints. Like, just Rock Nation, 50-year hip hop. Like, this the Yankee hat I showed, Def Jam 35th anniversary. You ain't got that. Like, that's how I live. Like, when you see me and you see me out, it's not regular. it's some kind of collector's item. They made 500, they made 1,000. I got one. Cause I ain't dealing with y'all no more. Like hype beast, I passed y'all. Like sneaker heads, sneaker people, all of that. I'm your leader. You catch up. Cause unless you somebody gonna put $1 million up to outdo me with the sneakers, it's not really happening at this point. I've been doing it for too long.
My thing about the sneakers, right? Because we all know somebody that knows sneakers, right? Everybody's the sneaker god. You know what I mean? And that's not even like to combat what you're saying or whatever the case may be. But yo, at the end of the day, it all comes down to taste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you might think a pair of sneakers is
It
fly.
is
Like I mentioned the Balenciagas. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, does Dollar do Jordans and stuff like that? Rarely.
No, he don't do Jordans.
Rarely. I've seen him get a pair, you know what I'm saying? But it's not even a scenario where he is even into that market, although Jordan is the market, right?
It is the market.
Yeah, it's like my man, you know who else is crazy? I know a couple dudes. My man Ron Reed, shouts out to Ron Reed, shouts out to my man Mo Brown, you know what I'm saying?
Mo
Like
Brown,
even Tony D be on this stuff too, you know what I mean? And you know,
Dollar put me on with the Yeezy Connect back in the day.
Yes,
like
exactly.
So we had a Connect was getting us Yeezys for cost basically,
and
everybody else couldn't even get them.
And you were literally flipping it. So it's always a hustle,
$600.
Right?
Yep,
that's what I'm talking about. Every day I'm hustling. But anyway, you know, it's like sneakers is definitely interesting, but it's all about style and what you like. You definitely have, and I've witnessed you with money in hand, standing next to each person you sold money to. So you had, you know what I mean, family. It was a really dope a couple times that you did it, really ill event. And you was vibing. You was in the middle of things where everybody else does their thing with their online stuff, and they do it like that. You was in the thick of things, standing next to other people, literally.
Wholesale.
It was you know,
I'm selling bricks. They selling dimes.
I hate to bring it back. I hate to bring it back to you know what I mean, art, but you know, you was critiquing your work. That was your work. You sitting there with everything that you had to offer, and you was able to compare what the next person had, and the next person had, and the next person had, and you had people coming over to talk to you about what you had. It's all about your style, you know what I mean? And your style can touch many people. So from that perspective, man, I respect your sneaker game, but when it comes to sneakers, it's always different. You know what I mean? But if your style
y'all got these,
I see that.
Y'all
right
got
there.
these. I showed these before. Y'all got the chunky donkeys. They look crazy.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry designed them. You don't got these. Just saying, people. Just saying. That's how I'm rolling. That's all I'm saying. I love fashion. Winter fashion is probably my favorite because you got hoodies, you got coats, you got boots, you got gloves. Like, yo, I'm with it.
Pico.
And my Pico, my Pico. I love my Pico. And I was gonna say I don't have my glasses on today because I know people say, "Oh, he's got the glare in his glasses." Those glasses are Burberry. Those glasses are Burberry, people.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, people be worried about the wrong stuff, man. They don't be paying attention to the message. They always got something to say, man. People dusty as hell, man.
But get your fly on how you get your fly on. There was a time where I was a 5 for 20 white tee dude. Everybody remembers that, Justin. I got into a lot of fights because my shirts was $5. So it's like I ain't fighting nobody now because I ain't messing up my nice clothes. So at the end of the day, do your fly how you do your fly. I'm not here to judge you, but at the end of the day, don't come for the king. I'll rip your head off. I'll show you yourself before you die. What's the next topic? Who's next?
I guess I'll go. All right, so let me ask, not necessarily just the two of you, but the world as well. Whoever's going to pay attention to this.
Yeah, y'all in the comments crying.
Yeah.
Make him cry, Steve.
Hey man, I'm not about to make him cry. But you know what I mean? Yeah, they choose violence, people. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not doing it. But that being said, does body count matter? Just throwing it out there for the world, not necessarily just the panel, because We all gonna have our opinions, but
This is gonna be the one this week.
I need to know. I need to know.
This
Does
is
it
the one.
really matter?
Steve just aired out all the ladies that watch our
Damn.
joint right there. He just aired them out.
Damn.
He's going. They clicked
Hey,
off. They
look,
mad. They mad.
Remember, I do not choose violence.
Yes, you
not
do.
my style.
That's a choosing violence question, sir.
Hey, I'm just trying to find out does it matter or not? You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
all right. I'll
And
go first. I'll go first.
yeah.
I'll go first.
And I think
I
no.
want this.
We
Come
gonna wait for you. We gonna wait for you, dog.
Why?
We gonna wait for you. I already know. Mo, set it off. Let it off. Let it off like a gat. When it be cool, cock me back. Go ahead, dog.
God, why is this happening?
Oh man.
Oh, God. Does body count matter to who necessarily, Steve? Does it matter to men?
I'm saying, does
general?
body count matter? I'm talking about the three of us. I'm talking about whoever's going to pay attention to the question. You know what I mean? Do they feel like it's something that they should be, does it matter? Basically, I have my opinion. You have yours. Justin, he has his.
Okay.
And let's find out if anybody else has that same opinion upon themselves and how they feel about it.
All right. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to get the question, right. So does body count matter? Does body count matters both ways. Body count matters for women, for men. Women care about men's body count. They want men to have more bodies in their count.
I agree with that.
Women, yes, you do. What's he talking about? Your kitty cats want men to be more promiscuous and have more bodies to teach you and to show you some things in the bedroom. So it counts. More bodies men have, the better it is. Ladies are attracted more to it. They are. Yeah, I ain't gonna even go back and forth with y'all. It is what it is. I ain't even going back.
Ain't no woman. I don't want no woman want a priest. Let's just stop.
Yeah, they don't want a priest.
No.
You don't. No, you don't. You want H-Town playing and
Bobby Brown.
Baby or 90s music, body rocking, knocking the boots. You want to get your cheeks clapped up viciously. Yes,
Tim on your neck.
Tim on the back of your neck. Tim on the back of your neck.
You that shirt, bro. We gotta get that going.
Just get.
Yeah, who do graphic design? We need graphic designers to start putting our shit on shirts. Like we gotta get our merch game up.
It's true. I'll work on that. I'm gonna find. Yeah, get down. But yeah, listen. I mean, so that works that way, and men really, most men, body count matters, ladies. That's why you get really tight when you don't really want to talk about it, because even men care about your bodies. They don't want you having 800 dudes. They just don't. They don't want you having 800 dudes. They don't want a wrecked kitty cat. They don't. Men just don't. You think about, it's fine and it should be fine, and the past is the past. No. You think the past is the past when it comes to you, and you worry about a man's future. We're worried about your past because you can't unsee the things that you've seen. You can't unsee the things you've seen. You just can't. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at Steve for asking this question. I wasn't even about.
Don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to converse. That's all. Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah.
See, my answer is gonna shock y'all. I know body count matters for women. And the reason I know body count matters for women, because when I was that young dude who used to go to the library to read books, wasn't no girls checking for me. Once I got some freaking bodies, with notches in my belt, booty plaque started to fill up with names, all of a sudden it's coming out the woodworks. And it's something about a man's confidence changes the more he pulls. And people say, oh, no, that's not true. That's because you don't know no real men. And we know there were dudes in middle school, like we can go back to middle school. There was dudes in middle school who was pulling girls. And they had an aura, and they had a presence, and they had a confidence about themselves that most young dudes did not have. So let's not pretend we didn't see this growing up. And those dudes got the hoes to the virgins. Let's not front, because the ladies loved it. Okay? And meanwhile, the rest of us, normal men or normal boys at the time, was watching. Like, what is this dude saying to pull these girls? And these dudes have bodies. And the girls loved it. They didn't care if you were sleeping with the head cheerleader and the girl from the chess club and the band nerd and the girl from the other side of town. They wanted to know if what they heard was true.
The pheromones, man. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. So something changes, you know, a man's aura grows. Like you said, the pheromones. I don't know if they can smell the other women on the dude.
They can sense it.
Something.
They can sense it,
They
dog.
love it.
They be running to them.
Yep.
Vampires in the night, like bloodthirsty.
And then when it comes to men with the body count with the women, you know, caring about the women's body count, like I said, I'm about to shock y'all. It's like a 50-50. It matters and it don't.
Yeah.
Because this goes down like this. If I am the man, I got wilt numbers, half wilt numbers, okay? And if you don't know who Wilt is, it's Wilt Chamberlain. Your young ass need to pick up a book, or your old ass ain't never heard of nothing important. But if I had wilt numbers and I met a girl, a woman, who was straight off the porch, Maud Flanders type, church every day, those be the biggest freaks. So that's a bad example.
I was about to say, I was like,
yeah, that's a bad example. Okay, I can't even think of an example of an innocent, pure woman.
No, you can't no more, especially not
no more.
2025.
No, teachers is out here freaking. The librarians is out here freaking. The doctors, the lawyer, everybody out here freaking now. So it ain't no, to me in 2025, it ain't no example I can give. But let's just say a pure woman, okay? Pure as the sun is gonna come up, because I don't say it's driven snow, because I think that's weird. Point is, pure woman. I got 10,000 bodies under my belt. I don't want no chick that don't know what she's doing. Let's just be real. And even as an average man, who, let's say, I don't know how many bodies the average man has. Let's say average dude got, I'll be conservative. Let's say he's got 7 bodies. Okay. Even the man that got 7 bodies, he don't want the woman that don't know nothing. You know why? Because growing up, who we all used to talk about? Janet Jackman, Jenna Jameson. We wanted the freaks.
You see what you did, Steve?
We wanted the freaks.
I told you, man.
Okay? We wanted the freaks. You wasn't out here looking for the good girls. We wanted the freaks. Period. All right? At the end of the day, a lot of y'all women who listening to this pod right now got y'all man because y'all was a freak. And y'all had that experience. And y'all could deep throw the 2-liter like Little Kim. Because that was my dream girl as a young man. I ain't gonna hold you. I swear to God, I was marrying Little Kim. Because the stuff she would rap about, I wanted it done to me. And I had 0 experience. That's what I wanted. I want the lady who could show me something. Okay? And it's a lot of people out there who feel the same way I do. I don't care what y'all say. You can lie now because you got your little families, you got a wife. I wanted Lil' Kim. I want to show her to show me what she could do with a 2-liter. Okay? I want to see her make Sprite can disappear in her mouth. I want to be that Sprite can.
Okay.
Okay?
So let me tell you, dog.
So yes, we want. So it kind of matters, but at the same time, it don't, because if I was getting the stuff that Lil Kim was talking about, you might get a big ass rock. Call me a simp. Call me a sucker. That's what I was looking for as a younger dude. I don't care what
Mary,
nobody
dog.
say.
To
Come
marry,
on, dog.
dog.
Look, all right,
No,
so
those be the ones that's trick dudes into
hold
marrying
up,
them. No,
hold
let's
up.
just be real.
hold
Yeah,
up,
you right.
Let's
hold
be
up.
real.
That being
Yeah.
said,
Then they zip it up.
she's doing the whole 2 liter thing and all this other stuff that you're talking about, but also
Yep.
getting her stomach pumped on stage because she did
Can't
to
get
a
her
whole
stomach
cool
pumped
cat.
on stage.
Man, I'm going to the
Yeah.
That
bathroom.
was a
man. I ain't
Hey
rumor.
gonna
man, hey,
listen.
That was a
rumor now.
Don't
You understand?
talk
Hey.
about 97 Kim, 96 Kim like that.
Hey
That
man,
woman was a
dog.
freaky angel.
Yes, she was,
She was a
and
freaky
somebody was
angel.
doing the freakiness. But
Bro, her first the intro on her album was a dude going to the freak show to beat off.
I mean, yo,
That's just, I'm just
Kim has
saying.
a lane. Kim has a
Yes,
lane.
Kim had a lane.
You
She
know,
made it possible for all these nasty chicks to be out here now.
exactly.
But
She's like
that,
the OG. And the worst part about it is
that's my
they
goat.
disrespect. They disrespect.
Yeah,
Your
that's
goat
my
what?
goat. I mean, like
And
of
that genre of hip hop, or just
a
her being
dream woman, what she was at the time. And I'm not talking about messing with her nose, Little Kim.
all
I'm
right, that's
talking
cool.
about get money, Little Kim.
But are we gonna for female hip hop
I was just saying, we
rappers?
talking freaky
All
stuff.
right,
We
all right,
talking
cool.
freaky
So
stuff.
so it's almost like her own genre. It's almost like her own
Yeah.
genre in the lane, right? So
Yes,
we're
but
talking like that. Okay,
that's
all
who I
right,
was looking for. If
got
a
you.
girl didn't listen to Lil Kim back in the day, you know how many girls I passed up on? They said Lil Kim was too freaky. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Lil Kim said all the stuff she was gonna do to me. And Kim, I still would. I'm not even gonna hold you. You ain't 96, Kim, but she in there. And I know.
To this day,
I still do it.
to this
She still got them. She still got, yeah, to this day, she still got all them skills, bro. She just ain't go nowhere. They're actually more refined. Okay, they're more refined. I'm pretty sure she could touch me at this point, and I'll be all in my pants, creamed out, messing with Lil Kim right now.
Okay,
See, man, this is
That's
why
the energy, bro.
This is why I
That's
went to
that
the
energy
bathroom,
she
man.
got.
This is exactly why I
That's
went to
that
the bathroom.
energy.
I
I
thought
could
y'all
talk
would
about Lil Kim all day.
Yeah.
Steve, what you think, bro? I could do this all day. I'm sorry.
yo,
That's what I was on. That's my time with her.
I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you. My perspective is so you have does body count matter? I think it matters on both sides. And let me give a breakdown as to why, right? For a man, and for a man to worry about the body count of his partner, he's worried about how many chicks that he's been with, how many dudes that she's been with, what does she do with these dudes, where did she learn that from? You know what I'm saying? And he gets into his feelings. So it's almost like a stroke of the ego. You know what I'm saying? It messes with his ego.
No stroke of the ego, dog. It ain't no stroke of the ego. It's a stroke, all right.
It can shatter a dude if he. I know somebody, my man. I ain't saying no names. You know what I mean? But he has, whatever kind of body count we talk about. Everyone about him. Nope.
Oh, I thought you said his wife had.
No. He got can't do that. Can't name no names. But he's braggadocious about when he is successful, right? You know what I mean? And he lets me know his number or whatever the case may be, just to be with the fellas laughing. Yeah, I'm out here in the streets. And then, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the body count of a possible partner, he's like, I don't want to know. I'm like, all right, cool. You don't want to know, but you lie about what you rocking with. You know what I mean? What you've done. You know what I mean? You say to her, oh yeah, it's only 12. And it's far from, so that way she don't think that you that much of a savage, right? But we wear our number as a badge of honor, and they wear their number, because they're shamed upon for having such high numbers. Give it to me, Mo. Give it to me, dog. Pause. Pause. All right.
Wow. Wow.
Steve, listen,
hey,
I'm gonna leave him alone. Steve, I hear you. I hear what you just said. But they're gonna lie anyway about it.
Thank you.
Ladies gonna lie about. Oh, they
Thank
lie.
you.
Oh, use a lie.
They have
Lie,
no other choice
lie,
though.
lie.
Yeah, they do.
If they
They don't
depending
have
upon if
any
they
other
tell
choice.
you what you don't want to hear, then that's going to make them not worthy of being
You don't
married.
gotta
Or
lie about it.
yeah, you don't. This is what I'm
Eve
saying.
was a stripper, bro. She married a billionaire. Stop it.
Who?
Eve was a stripper. She married a billionaire. Stop it. Men don't care about body count.
Ladies are gonna lie about their body count. They're gonna lie every single time, or get very quiet, or get very quiet. Meanwhile, they want because they want like the men that have high body count. They want that, but they don't want to be known as them having a high body count. You know why? Because somewhere in their mind they know it's wrong.
How though? Why is it wrong?
Okay, listen.
No, we
Talk
out
the
here.
science about it.
No. Okay,
Talk the science
no.
about it.
So no. So look. So there are people that get those cheeks the first day or the second day, right?
Yes. Good
There's
time.
some people that
life.
ladies will have. There's some guys that have to wait.
Oh my God.
The good guys that's connected, that they feel a connection with.
Steve,
Why do you let the good guys wait? Why do you let the good guys wait for the chicks that you just gave Pookie?
Yes.
That came back around the block last week.
Everybody
and you let him put the Tim on the back again that can clap your cheeks out.
Bro.
You let this person wait. You making this person wait.
Yo.
And because they feel guilty. They feel guilty that they just did that. They feel guilty that they just did that.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I'm telling you, I figured that out.
I mean, definitely. Yeah.
It's their guilt.
Girls used to be like, oh, I want to wait. You're different or whatever. And then I go back to the block. This is when I used to hang out on the block. And they'd be like, oh, you was with so-and-so tonight? How was it? How was what? You ain't smash? What you mean I ain't smash? My man on the other side of town, he hung out with her first night. He smashed. Somebody else chimed in. Yeah, my brother smashed too. What? My cousin. This one is a bunch of dudes out there. We all hanging out, and they all told me about 4 or 5 different dudes this chick had been with in the past year. I go on a date with her, and she wouldn't let me smash. Now, I wasn't a sucker by any means, but she saw my future and where I was going, and she thought she could play the good girl role.
Yeah.
And guess what? I was looking for Little Kim the whole time. She never got another date with me. You ain't playing me out. I wanted Little Kim the whole time.
No. You left at the perfect time, though.
But why does this man have to pay a higher price?
Thank you.
Why is he got to pay a higher price?
I don't. That's something that I can't answer. I've been on that side before. I've been on that side before. You know what I mean? I know exactly what that's like. You know what I mean? And some people have the bravado. They have the bravado. And they're able to, make a woman feel like that's what they need, and they give it to them or whatever the case may be. They make other dudes wait, right?
No, but they're super attracted to that person, so they just the legs, the cheeks just.
They don't see a future with that man.
You ever hear that?
They don't see a future with that man, and they give it up because they just want to have fun. Because Cyndi Lauper told us girls just want to have fun, so they have fun with that guy for the night. But then they see me, a Steve, and Mo, and they're like, "I see a future with you." Guess what? I don't see a future with you. I thought my future was going to be in the back of your throat tonight, but obviously it's not.
So that being said, they have a saying or something that's been out there. Studies say that women know when they're going to sleep with a dude within the first whatever amount of time. You know what I mean? When they first meet the dude, right? So if they know that scenario, they can be like, "Yo, he's going to get the business as long as he doesn't say anything stupid." And if you want one of the dudes that don't say anything stupid and they know that they're going to know, you know what I mean? It's going to go down regardless. Now, is it going to be something that and this is why they say, like, sometimes they could throw away bodies, right? If they don't bust a nut, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, depending on
this one didn't count. This one didn't count.
This one didn't count. This didn't count. He busted in 2 seconds, you know what I mean? And also, it's like, it's a lot of stuff out here that they sway around. You know what I mean? To say that they don't count a body. Oh, I've been with I can't count enough on my own hand or whatever. They say things like that, like, oh, it's been. And man, just be honest. There was a lady friend that I was with. we kept it a buck. At the time, my numbers were, I guess substantially lower than hers or whatever the case may be. And, she would say to me all the time,
ripped you in half.
I can't believe that you've never done that before because you did it like that. You know what I mean? It's like, well, yeah, I've never experienced it, but this is what I wanted to do. And sometimes, the dudes that have less numbers or whatever the case would be can still bring the thunder. You know what I'm saying? Or equally as such anything else.
Absolutely.
It's like
Steve,
can't judge a book by its cover.
But at the same time, Steve, why would she be shocked that you would be lower than her? Meanwhile, you weren't getting hit on when you were 10 years old.
Thank you. That's what
ladies don't be understanding.
They don't get that.
Okay, touche.
They don't understand that
they be
getting hit on by grown ass men, probably 10 to 12 years old.
Exactly.
But these thirsty ass dudes have been coming at them. So they don't look at it the same way.
No,
they're not looking at this the same way. It's easier for them to just pry the legs open and sleep with somebody.
Speaking of middle school, we all know somebody. We all know somebody in middle school that whether it be a little dude or a young girl. I know some dudes that lost their virginity at 6, 7 years old, or not 7, but like 7th grade or whatever the case may be, 7th, 8th grade. It was already out there. But in the same breath, the high school dudes coming back to the middle school and grabbing.
Oh my God, bro!
It was a thing, dog.
I'm not gonna hold you. I did it. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. But I'm gonna put it out there. The girl I was messing with, she was not the brightest, so she shouldn't have been in middle school no more. She should have been a freshman in high school, and she was still in middle school. So I'll
leave it alone. Got it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. She wasn't the bright. She also was not on the spectrum. She also was not. She also had regular chromosomes as well. So I wasn't one of those dudes. I wasn't she's down, I'm down type of dude, because those dudes is real too. Point is, a lot of dudes did it. There was dudes that was notorious for it. I'll never forget running track down the street, and Roten was down the street from me. And you get down there and you see 5, 10 dudes just posted. Waiting for the middle school girls to get out. All time, Mo. All the time. I'll tell you in the after hours some of the names.
Oh, word.
Oh, well, Steve, you didn't know nothing about it because you had practice too.
Oh, you're right.
That's why we didn't know nothing about it. But there was a lot of dudes.
You said cross country. So I was playing football. Yeah. All right.
There was a lot of dudes who was going straight down to the middle school and pulling them like it was nothing.
Crazy.
Like it was nothing.
That's just,
it was wild. Yeah. So
ultimately, does
stay away from that.
Does body count matter? Is what is the ultimate question.
Really.
No,
it's all about what you want, man. It's all about what you want.
So my question to the masses is, why hide it if that's the case? Just be yourself.
Because people are scared of what other people feel about it.
As
much as they say,
because
they let the football team run the train, you let the football team run the train.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
We knew a girl in college who let the football team run the train.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And I bet
she lied
probably
about
didn't. Yeah, she didn't tell her husband.
She lied about it.
I don't think she got a husband.
Well,
at this point.
That being said,
and Steve, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
College.
Well, she was in college, and then after college, she was around, and she came to my house one day, and she made the crazy comment in front of you. And shout out to John Mark about how thick she was. You remember that in front of my TV?
What is happening here? My memory is eluding me. We got after hours. After hours.
Too much cheeks in your brain.
No, we can't do after hours. Yeah, we can't be releasing names on after hours and then.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna release names. I could tell a story though. In greater
details.
Before
after hours. The before after hours. All right, cool.
Cool.
All right. Well, ultimately, my question to the people, and I would like an answer if possible. Does body count matter? More money, it's on you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's on you. You're next subject.
All right.
Next subject.
Yeah, it matters. They keep hiding it. Yeah, man. But anyway, I forgot
about.
I forgot about
them out.
All right.
Oh my God.
God, man. Steve, man, this is your fault, man.
Hey man, I just wanted to know from the people, man. That's
you
it. I just
knew
wanted to know.
exactly what you're going to do. Trigger this man.
Holla at me, Kim. Holla at me, Kim. I'm still waiting.
Worst version. Not the same one.
Oh my God. Oh, your little Kim now?
Her spirit lives on. Her spirit lives on.
Whoa,
Her spirit lives on.
You got to go on. Whoa.
She got the dance. You could do that on top of me.
Okay. All right, I got it. Okay. Woosa, woosa. All right, let me put it again. All right. All right, guys. So we have social media, right? And as far as social media, we have different rooms where I don't follow these rooms, but we have rooms like the Shade Room.
Oh, okay.
The Spiritual Word. What else is pretty much rumor blog sites of celebrities and pertaining to trauma or dustiness, but it has a stint of speaking nothing about just about Black people.
Yes,
just about Black culture. Just about Black culture. And we have these we can call them media outlets from social media when it comes to Black culture and Black people. So where is the vanilla room? Where's the ice cream room? Where is the Mexicana room? Where's our Spanish room? Why does everybody feel so comfortable to talk about our culture, Black culture? Black people in general too, and other cultures feel very comfortable speaking about our culture, especially online, and having memes and different things happen to them. Once Diddy went to jail, everybody named Mama wanted to know everything about Diddy. Right? Diddy this, Diddy, all these jokes about Diddy, all these different things about Diddy. Right? So we have that from not just Black culture, but Caucasian, everybody's enthralled with our culture and talking about it, right? But we don't have the same energy for a Epstein or a Weinstein. It doesn't go that way. It goes very quiet. News talks about it first. Hey, I'm just saying. We don't speak about different cultures with the same vigor as we do Black culture, or tear down. And I want to know is, like, where are the rooms for the different cultures, and why do you guys feel, or why does everybody feel so comfortable to land on Black culture and talk about Black culture? Why do you feel that is so important for everybody to talk about Black culture and not their own cultures? Justin, go for it.
All right. Couple of reasons. One, people want the sauce. We got the sauce. We got the juice, whatever you want to call it. We are the descendants of the original people on this planet. So if you want to know how to move, you got to watch us. Motherfuckers was living in caves before they learned how to farm, because we was doing it. They watched us. They clone us. They copy us. This is all fact, people. I don't care what you say, what you know. Them walls and them pyramids was not mayonnaise white. It was dark-hued people who lived in those ancient times. So if you want the sauce, you want to know the key to life, you want to know how to move in this world, you want to know what's fly, you want to know what's fashionable, you want to know cool things to say, you got to watch the originators. We are the originators. You don't get in the comments talking stupid. It's been proven that we are the oldest people on this planet. So stop. I'm not here to debate that. That's part one of where it comes from. Part two, who the fuck want to watch the mayonnaise room? Just be real.
Jesus,
Yo, come on. The standard of beauty up until 2005 was what? Flat fronts. I'm sorry, huge rack in the front, flat on the back, blonde hair, blue eyes. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm about to put you on the game. Ray J, Reggie Bush, Kanye West.
I knew it.
Start smashing these women of Middle Eastern descent who had the curvy, voluptuous bodies. Now for nothing, us on this panel always liked women like that. Like, can we all agree that those bodies were always in our community?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what did other communities say about those bodies? You like fat girls. Them chicks is fat. Oh, you only like fat girls. That was a big thing back when we was growing up. You had a girl with a body, a lot of dudes from other ethnicities would say your girl was fat.
Yo, you remember in the back of the Source magazine where they had the images of the white woman standing there with, the big breast and the skinny waist and really skinny, and it had the black chick standing next to her, and she was thick and big hips and stuff like that, and it was like a comparison to white America versus black America. Yes. I'll never forget looking at that in the back of the Source, and seeing that image from that perspective. So I know exactly what you mean, which is pretty interesting. But go ahead.
Yo, remember back in the day, I'm talking mid 2000s, early to mid 2000s, you had King magazine, which was filled with the voluptuous black women in it, the Melissa Fords, oh my God, Takara was in there, Gloria Velez, even though she's a Latina, again, we respect those. Yeah, see what I'm saying? See, I'm bringing it back. These bodies was in there, and on the other side, you had you had Maxim magazine. The thickest girl that they ever had in Maxim magazine was Christina Aguilera. Think about that.
True.
It's very true, because it was my favorite issue, because I had both, because I've already stated how I feel about the species that are women. I like them all. So I had both magazines. You come to my apartment back in college, I had the King, I had the Maxim, and I had friends of all types as well. And 9 out of 10 times when my Caucasian friends came over, oh, you got the new Maxim, and they would pick it up and they go through, and I'd be like, oh, you seen Gloria Velez? Oh, I really like that. What you mean? It's too much, and she got too much. I think she, her stomach's flat or whatever, but I don't know, her butt's too big for me. How's her butt too big? You working with the micro penis, bro? Like, you can't handle that? That's a woman right there. No, this is a woman. And it'd be some little skinny mini chick who they all love when she lost weight. Brittany Murphy. God rest the dead. Nothing wrong with Brittany Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
When Brittany Murphy lost the weight, she was everywhere. Yeah. Everyone loved her when she was skinny as hell. Jessica Simpson, remember, she was thicker than a Snicker when she was dating Tony Romo. And they hated on her. Oh, she dated Tony Romo. Tony Romo had probably Ultimate Form, Jessica Simpson. Look it up. Body was crazy.
Her being like crazy thick though.
Oh, it was
no, Steve. Nah.
Yeah, it was. She was down south, corn fed. Chick.
Wasn't she with that dude from like, what's the name of that?
Nick Lachey.
97 degrees or something.
We ain't talking about Nick Lachey. We talking
about after Nick Lachey. Remember Nick again, but here's the juxtaposition. When she was Nick Lachey and she was a beanpole, she was America's sweetheart, and they loved her so much. And she gained that weight and she was with Romo, they was telling Tony Romo to dump her because she was fat.
Oh yeah.
This is real. This really happened.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. We are not just the Black culture. We are world culture. There are people right now who have never met an African American in their life. All right. And they got record deals from Def Jam India because they rap it and they using our lingo. Okay? We're the wave. There are people who have never met a Black American in London and they're Black and they talk and dress just like all of us. And then the next breath out of their mouth will be like, Black Americans are stupid. So why are you dressing and talking like me, sir? Why is the hip hop in your country London drill? Drill music started in Chicago. Why y'all don't got your own swag? Why you jack us all the time? We are the wave. You want to see the key to light? Look into a Black person's eyes and you will see the key to life. And it ain't just money, power, respect. It's history in this DNA. We are the cool. We have always been the cool. And that's why there is no mayonnaise room, why there is no sriracha room, why there is no wasabi room, why they do have Latin World Star though.
They do.
It's pretty ratchet. It's pretty ratchet.
Oh, they do.
I follow.
Yeah.
Really?
I know they have Latin World Star.
Hey, sometimes there be some things working on that one.
But at the same time,
wow,
you know what I mean? Latin World Star, them dudes that be on there, they don't be singing mariachi, they be rapping. We're the sauce. That's it. We got the flavor. And at the end of the day, that's what people want to see. People don't want to see the corny no more. Or they never want to see the corny. They had to put Taylor Swift's old corny ass with Travis Kelce. Why? Because he is the safest thing you can get to hip hop culture. Steve, he's from freaking like Youngstown, Ohio. Don't quote me, but he's from like the hood.
Yeah,
Kelce brothers are from the hood.
Yeah,
he's a pookie.
He's a pookie.
Remember, he used to get the touchdowns. He do the stinky leg. Remember that?
And he also had a low cut and a fade. But now he does not. He switched up. He's not the same guy.
He had to switch up. He's the same guy. He's still pookie.
Look at his ex-girlfriend.
Loving him.
I see his girlfriend, and he's playing the part.
But now he's playing the part. Yeah. But I'm saying that is the closest she can get to street cred without coming to.
He's right.
A black man. You can make the face all day, Steve.
She wouldn't, dog. She wouldn't come to a black man.
That's what she want. That's what she want. That's why she got a Travis Kelce.
That's
why
energy.
A lot of these girls, yes, he's got the same energy. He's on the wavelength. He go watch interviews of him talking about how he used to be the go-between between the farm boys and the urban dudes on his football team. He plays in the middle.
I respect it. I do. You know what I mean?
But
and I'm sure
he got his sauce from this side. That's
they
all
always do, though, Justin. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point.
That's not even.
You come here.
That's not even anything for us to even think about. They always do. Everybody always does. Like you said from the beginning, we are those people, right? But in the same breath, the reason why these rooms are out here, bro, and all this other stuff is because they do it to slander us, to make us look bad in the public eye. You know, and that song, that big step on, I know that dude. I sent it to you. I said thoughts. You said capitalizing on black music. That's exactly what you said.
I say every time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
I said it about Drake too. Y'all told me I was bullshit. I did. Did I not, Steve?
Yeah. You did early in the game.
Early in the game. I know a Jewish man when I see a Jewish man.
My thing is, and I mean, okay. My thing is, sir. with this stuff is, like I said, they do it to pull us down, to tear us down, to make us look bad in the eye of the beholder, right?
Well,
but they take the eye,
shit.
Huh?
Because they not shit. They got.
That's why they make us look like we aren't.
Yes, that's
why they make us look like we aren't. Because but hey,
dim your light.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Man, obviously from what I do at work, you know what I'm saying? You see all these magazines and shit like that. They're all in the tabloids, all these these old school, stars and, all their tea is in there, you know what I mean? So is somebody going to pick it up and read it? No. You know why? Because it's outdated technology, but they keep it there. because the people that actually care about it will pick up these stupid things saying this person is dating this person, or they saw this person out of shape and they're walking around on the beach, and how could they lose this weight, and who are they dating, and this and that. And it's like you have all these magazines and these tabloids that are dated from like the 1950s, 1960s, 70s, that these older people still go after and look at, that don't tap into the internet or whatever the case may be.
Why not social media, Steve? Why?
Because it's not controlled by us, Mo, and that's why. That's why it's not controlled by us. They want to make sure that it's seen to the masses in a negative light. It's even like that with music. Like honestly, I love hip hop. Hip hop is my genre. I say it all the time. Hip hop isn't a genre of music. Hip hop is my culture because it's our culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a scenario where we can share or do anything. We created it when they said it wasn't going to be anything, right? And it is what it is now. But they drowned out the message. They 100%. Drowned out the ones that's going to tell you, you know what I mean?
It's party and die now. That's it. Party and die.
Crazy tracks. Like, all right, so y'all know I mess with, Yasin Bey. You should formerly known as Mos Def. He has this track on one of his albums called New World Water. Yeah, and he's talking about how he's talking about how you need to save your water. You need to, he says something like use your money to buy a 20-year water bank. You know what I'm saying? Because
he said that 20 years ago.
He said it 20 years ago. And he also said things like, y'all so excited that it's not raining, but little do you know, the sun's burning up the trees. And look what just happened more recently. Now that's a conspiracy, but look what always happens in California when it doesn't rain and things get set on fire. A couple years ago, 2021, 22, somebody shot off some fireworks for a gender reveal and set all of California on fire.
You're right. I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that was wild.
That's because they use all their water to grow almonds out there.
I mean, I'm sure they do.
That is the truth.
We can go on a that's just ridiculous in itself. But that's why we're not on there, Mo. That's why, because they want to always paint us in the negative light. Drill rap is on the radio versus, something where somebody's actually trying to educate you. That's why a hip hop artist like KRS-One will never get the love because KRS-One is pushing, uplifting music and what we need to do in order to
teacher. Yes, they don't want nobody teaching nobody nothing.
But what they will do is they will put that song on the radio. They'll put that song on the internet talking about somebody murdering somebody else. And that's going to be the popular rapper. And he's going to be this guy out of Chicago. He's going to be this guy out of New York. We drill rap. And it's like, y'all killing each other. And this is a message that our culture created this genre of music. And we tried to create it to uplift. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some really nasty ass rappers that, have messages that they put out there. And, they're not necessarily uplifting or whatever the case may be. But at the very least, they can rap. You know what I'm saying? Versus what we listen to on a day-to-day basis. And as long as they have the opportunity and the means to pull us downward and never allow us to really, truly understand the max potential of what we have to offer each other as, African-American souls on this planet, we'll always be looked at in that light. And Lord, and they'll be the ones to pump it out to the masses in order for it to be that
way. Who's they, Steve? Who's they?
I was going to ask that question.
Who's they? Who controls all that?
Who controls music?
They know who they are.
Who controls who controls the media? Why can't we talk about them?
They know who they are. I'm not talking about. Hey, I said
all I'm saying is I know I can say 85% of the NFL is African Americans, but I'm not allowed to say who runs the media. What the fuck is that about?
I mean, we already know who runs the media.
I mean, Kanye West did say who runs music. He's did say who runs too. Oh yeah, he's a billionaire again too.
Without him.
Shout
out to Kanye.
But he said the names of exactly who's running it. Exactly. And I literally just saw something. I don't know if I sent it to y'all. I saw it last night about those two people. running Spotify that do with Spotify and music, and they have like I think 70% or 80% of all the music. It's a
Yeah,
bad
and
thing, man. It's a
it
bad
it
thing.
really is. It really, really is. I remember I saw was it Sci High? Was it Sci High the Prince? Where Ebro? No, it wasn't Sci High. It was
Ebro, sucker. I knew
Ebro.
Ebro was sucker.
Ebro blocked somebody because he got into a fight. I heard the story one time. I forgot who got his name.
Oh, I heard of.
He
Oh,
was
Saigon.
Saigon.
He ended
Saigon got into
Saigon's
the fight,
career.
and he was like, "Yo, you know what I
Saigon
mean?
got
I'm not gonna
jumped on stage trying to perform by Mobb Deep. And because there was a Hot 97 logo behind, he stopped playing all of Saigon's music, which stalled the man's career out.
Oh,
And
that's who runs
Ebro's
things.
one of those people too. We just don't talk about it. He just looked like us. But his allegiance is to those execs and to the people who run the media, because that's what his mother was. Okay? Just let's call a spade, bro.
Like I said, they know who they are.
They know who they are. That's
that being
how
said,
it is what it is. I can
that's
go
how
all day
I feel about it, and that's how it
I'm
moves.
trying to blow up though.
And this, that's how it moves in the world today. So they paint us that way, Mo. But let me know how you feel, bro.
Mo already gave us his opinion, didn't he?
No,
oh no, it was his question.
Yeah,
My bad.
started it off. Yeah.
I thought I did too. I don't know. Yeah, no, I was just listening to you guys. So pretty much, man, we are so into tearing each other down, everybody. Like we are into it. Like we just think everything's a joke, and we just dust it up, send these memes about each other, and we're not even looking at the big picture of what's really going on. Again, I know it's funny and cool and all that good stuff, but I'll never forget when we're on a group chat and somebody's sending us the spiritual word. I'm like, what is this spiritual word? It's nothing but toxic.
Never
Like,
heard
I was
of
like,
that
what is
one.
this spiritual word, dog? K be sending it. Yeah, I sent it. K be sending it.
Wait, he be sending it to our group chat?
Yeah, he sent the spiritual word before that blog spiritual word. And I was like, yo,
You know, my
there's
role
nothing.
that game is garbage, dog.
Yeah, we just saw that today.
Yeah, no, we ain't gonna
Oh yeah, he's probably the worst scroll back I've ever seen in my life.
just be so much information there. Anyway, but go ahead, yeah.
So it's pretty much spiritual word is a internet blog site. And Kay sent it to us one day, and I was like, what is this? I was like, he's like, this is, you see what it is? I'm like, dog, there's nothing spiritual here. How you gonna play with God? Like, how you gonna call the spiritual word, and there's nothing godly on this, man? There's no
fist fights.
Yeah, it's dust.
Really?
It's a lot of fist fights, a lot of baby mama, baby daddy drama. I unfollowed.
And they got
so much
called the spiritual word. What?
It's called the spiritual word.
Word of world.
Word, I think. The spiritual
either
word.
Way, Mo was the first one to point it out that this is the dustiest handle on IG.
It's the
and
dustiest.
I start paying attention. I was like, wait a minute, this is a bunch of bullshit on here. They ain't said one thing to uplift me.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, yo, how are people following this, man? How are people so attracted?
They love the drama, though. They love the drama. We can say the same thing about reality TV. They love the drama. Everybody. You know how algorithms work, right? So there's somebody's algorithm right now that has one of two things on it every single time.
So fried, Steve.
I know. I know. I try not to click on something. I don't want my algorithm to get crazy. The algorithm is broken like a motherfucker. But there's some people that just see fights. They scroll through, see fights and arguments. Dudes getting punched out in the streets. Or they see booties clapping all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or if they're into sneakers, they get a couple sneakers here and there. But back to the fights and the booties. And it's just like you're sitting there for whatever amount of hours, just scrolling. You know, and it's just like you feeding into that nonsense. you know, and people love to see somebody get knocked out or some ignorant shit that happens at a McDonald's, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just they love it. They live for that. They live for it. Meanwhile, we watching this, and in other countries, they learning all types of crazy stuff and doing the same thing that we doing, but absorbing information. You know,
you're right.
It's dusty, like you said, man. Dusty, bro.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. So especially about that, what did you just say? Reality TV? I kid you not.
Oh God.
I kid you not. Today, this happened today. I'm in a group chat, a WhatsApp group chat, and someone sent a Housewives of Atlanta. It's like ladies. I'm in a group chat with primarily ladies, and they sent a Housewives of Atlanta, a little skit that whatever they do there. And I said, I just have a question. You know me, raise a little black emoji hand. I just have a question. Is this what ladies consume? Is this what ladies consume, like really consume? And they were like, yes, Mom. and laughing. They laughed too. They were laughing. LOL, hey, yes. And I said, we're in more trouble than I thought. I'm going to go right back to my seat and sit down and eat my popcorn, and y'all carry on. Because this stuff feeds, but this stuff, the delusion is feeding into people's minds.
Yo, you got to understand, right, Mo? And yes, it does feed into people's minds, and it does. But there's a whole generation of people that gave celebrity to a bunch of people that partied in New Jersey.
I watched
that. They gave celebrity to a bunch of people that partied in New Jersey. I had no time to put into any of those people. And that's cool because, like I said, but there's a whole generation that allowed that cast to become stars.
They still out here.
Yeah, they allowed them to become stars, right? You could be at a Knicks game. It's just like, I was at a Knicks game more recently, and
Pauly
they pointed out, it's like Pauly D.
I knew you was gonna see Pauly D. He's the only famous one now.
I mean, he's the sole survivor, but you know, Snooki was out there. You know,
he was a DJ. That's why
he wasn't
made
it. But I'm just saying, we gave them popularity, and we give the same popularity to these housewives in every city: L.A., New York, Atlanta, Texas, and you know what I'm saying? We give
our culture with Atlanta is real. Like our culture with Atlanta is real, and I'm like, this is they get. Are we? This is what the ladies are doing? Like I'm like, is this your entertainment? Is this what you're consuming?
Not all the ladies, but
not all. We gotta always say not all.
I mean, but it's
not all.
What's outside of obviously the Atlanta and the housewives and stuff like that?
Yeah,
you get the same energy, just not the same brand name from the Kardashians. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of people that do the same thing with that. And it just feed into, you feed into from all, you know, we might have a pocket with this Atlanta housewife, joint just happening because of the women being from, Atlanta and being majority black from what I know. I don't watch the show, so don't quote me on that. But, you get a chance to see the same stupid shit that happens on the Kardashians, and these people go and love and, you know what I mean, and all this other stuff. And you got Kanye walking in every once in a while. Back in the day, you had, Lamar. Lamar is fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it like this, Steve. You just brought out all these different platforms and different shows, and I'm saying that we are in a bad state because these things create so much delusion. This is like reality porn for ladies. This is their porn. It's not good to feed into all these things. It's giving delusion. And then that goes off into relationships. We don't stand a chance, man. We don't stand a chance with this delusion and all this confusion.
And those romance books. So those romance books is crazy. For all the women that be out here reading romance books, acting like they ain't nasty, freaky ass women, they're lying to you, fellas. Open up one of those books and realize that they out here in these streets wanting to do some wild stuff to them because they be reading that stuff and they be going crazy about it. Fellas,
and they run to that bathroom fast.
Yo, it's crazy. I mean, those romance books is off the hook, man. If you got a chick that's reading some books and she's a big book reader, you best believe it's called smut, fellas. It's a lot of smut in those books.
And exactly, Steve. So this is how they got up every single time and get pookied out, because all you gotta do is write what they like to read.
100%.
Write what they like to read. Oh, yeah.
And he ripped her clothes off and looked deeply in her eyes. And he thrust his member inside of her. Like, that's what those books be reading. It's
not Justin with some whips and chains and being
stabbed. Well, I mean, you saw the praise that happened with the 50, that was 50 crazy. Shades of Black. You saw what happened when that book when that movie came out. They were so disappointed.
Because it wasn't as graphic as the book.
Yeah, but
I knew it was crazy, that book, where my mother and grandmother read it.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
You know what? My
mom read
that shit too.
I knew it was even crazier because I would go to the cafeteria at lunch at work, and it'd be 3-4 girls from the age of 25 to 65, all sitting at a table reading it. Girl, what chapter are you on? All races. Reading it at work on their lunch breaks. Standing in the hallway talking about how good it was.
What is wrong with them?
And I'm just like, ain't that book about S&M and graphic sex? Yeah, what about it? Nothing. Just wondering.
So it's okay for them to read. So it's okay for them to read porn out stuff. But we're visual.
If I watch it. Six is nuts.
This makes the logic. Y'all logic is so diluted.
Well, we gotta wrap this and bring this back in because we was talking about dusty people watching our culture on the internet, and we off on a tangent.
We did go somewhere else.
Bottom line is, bottom line is, y'all. I mean, look, at the end of the day, with that, it's just that I'm just so shocked that we have all these blogs and all these different things on the internet tearing us down or dusting us up and making profits off of it, off of our pain or our dust or delusion. And there's nothing on the internet regarding these different cultures. So it was just a thought. And again, I guess there's no right or wrong answer to it. I guess it just is what it is. But I'm just more shocked that like so many people from different cultures are so into our culture or what somebody else has done wrong, but never theirs.
I mean, look at the comments under our video. If you don't like what we're saying, why are you watching us?
They love
because they can't take their eyes off of us. That's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to.
Funny. I love
it. We're so innovative that we created a platform on the platform, Black Twitter. But, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to do that. But going back to something that we spoke about last episode and even brought up Black Twitter in one of our prior episodes, we got to feed into ourselves. If we can create a platform where we're able to do whatever we need to do.
Fan base. Isaac Hayes III has started a app and it's called Fanbase. We really need to start putting our content over there. I mean, we can still put it on all other ones, but the point is that is a Black-owned app. They're currently crowdfunding to make money to build themselves up. There is no reason we don't have our own Facebook. There's no reason we don't have our own IG. This is adjacent to all of those apps I just named. It's owned by a Black man, and they actually will pay you decent money if you get popping on there. I have a page. I have to redo it because it's still a sneaker page, and that's not where I live no more. But at the end of the day, that's the move. You want people to come and watch us be great, because that's all what a lot of us is doing. You know, not everybody out here, you know, with the crazy drama and fist fighting and getting harassed by the cops. Some of us is living and making money and doing excellent and extraordinary things. But that's the app we all need to run to, because if IG tell my ass one more time that I'm on the list, if I put one more truthful statement up, or I'm trying to incite violence with things that I write, I'm gonna lose my personal account. I ain't even gonna have it no more. Like, that's the one that got pictures of my kids on it, and they're gonna take it from me. Like, I don't have time for that. So it might be time to make the switch. Fan base, it's on there. You can download it today. Fan base, that's the move.
Respect. Didn't even know.
Yeah, man, I'm invested. So I got alternative means for why I want people to go, but I invested because of who owns it. And, you know, say what you will, but I've invested in a lot of things recently because of who owns it. Because it's one thing to scream about, I want things to be different. It's another thing to put your dollars behind it.
Man, you ain't lying there. People love to talk, but they don't like to throw that money, honey. They want to use everybody else's money, honey, and run their mouth. Yeah,
100%. So, you know, like this hat, this is a Black-owned fashion line. Somewhere in America, SIA, Black-owned sneakers, innovative with the sneaker game. He ain't out there as heavy as he could be, but at the end of the day, he owned it 100%. It's all his designs, original designs. He puts people in the game. He tried to sign Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving went with the Chinese brand because they offer, you know, they got a bigger market than he has. That's really what it was, because he gets the whole Chinese market. But Somewhere in America is based out of Oakland. That's a sneaker brand. Like, it's a lot of us out here making moves. We just need to turn our attention to ourselves. Like, you know, I say that wearing a freaking polo bear on my chest when I could have been wearing the Connecticut hoodie by 95 Trafficking on this episode. And I would have been really practicing what I preach. But they want the sauce. We got the sauce. They want special sauce. They want frosting. We got all of that. And that's why they watch us.
Solid statement.
All right. I'm going to take us home on this one. All right, people. We here. We not going nowhere. It's episode 8. We just trying to be great. See the rhymes? Yo, sometimes I hit Steve and I just be like, I have some bars. I'll be like, random bars. But at the end of the day, man, we out here living how we want to live. We get into our dreams. We talked about this for a long time, people. And you guys have the privilege of seeing what these great minds talked about, put into action. And now we got y'all arguing in the comments, wanting to check for us every week. You know, people hit me and say, yo, I ain't seen an episode in a while right around Christmas time. People was wondering where we was at. Well, we here. We got plans for this platform. We gonna move how we moving. If you don't like it, log off. You don't have to watch us. But we not gonna stop saying what we gotta say, because we gonna say it. We not out here claiming to be the world's most scholarly scholars. We're not claiming to have all the facts right all the time, because guess what? The news don't have all the facts right all the time, and y'all watch it every night anyway. So don't come and expect us to be airtight with everything that comes out of our mouths. You are watching 3 friends have a conversation. It's real deal talk. And guess what? You want the sauce? We got it. So this is Everybody Has a Mic, episode 8. We love y'all fans. Like, subscribe, follow. But we out here moving how we moving. And if you want to move a certain way, move your way. Just don't get in our way. And I'm out.
Be safe until the next time.
Yeah.